Welcome to Lake Powell Primitive Camping. Anything, she always expected the worst in the back of her mind. So I really wanted to be excited for this beach camping, but it's f***ing brutal. That sand is in my tent. That looks like the same as out there, but that's inside the tent already. It's been set up for 5 minutes. If you can't hear what's going on here, this lake and all its sand and all its wind, I'm gonna have sand up my for a year. Alright? Look at that. Oh, brutal. Okay, so $40 later, what did we learn? When in doubt, get a hotel. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get a hotel. I said bunk the hotel, we're gonna try the wilderness. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna go out, we're gonna check out the Paria Vermilion Cliffs Wilderness. It says I got about 3 miles to go on this dirt road. So we're gonna see what's up with that. And if I have to, I'll turn around and go get a hotel. But I think it's gonna be better to try to get a campsite on BLM ground, which is what we're trying to do here. So, big adventure today. Bye. So Okay, well, I realize you can't see me because it's pitch dark. Let me try and see if I can get a light on my face here. Yeah, that's not. Oh, maybe that works. Anyway, we're in the middle of nowhere. We tried to drive down a dirt road and camp after failing miserably at the ridiculously windy piece of crap lake. And so instead, I decided that I was going to be a super cool guy and go backcountry camping down a dirt road. And Google Maps agreed with me and took me down here. And actually, everything was going really well. I was super stoked, just like I was for the lake. And about 5 miles in, the terrain started getting more rugged. The sand, it started to turn from a dirt road more to like a sand road. There were more hills, and I was worried about my ability to actually get out of there. A couple of times, I actually lost clearance. Like I grounded out at the stuff, like the heaps of stuff that were in the middle of the tire tracks. And then the mother of all things, a cow pasture. I ran into a cow pasture and I had this standoff with a baby cow. It was like, looking at me trying to charge, and it was like headbutting its sister or whatever. And, I thought it might come for the car. And actually at one point it was like running at the car, and it stopped right in front of it and like eyeballed the shit out of me. So anyway, I just wanted to see if maybe you could see. That's with the high beams on. I'm gonna just kind of like drive for a second and show you what we're dealing with here. Okay, so that's my parking. I'm saying I'm gonna go over the edge here pretty soon, but this is like, this is the kind of wilderness that I'm in right now. It's like, the real deal. So after the standoff with the baby cow, I started to get really concerned that like mama cow might come for me, and big cow takes out my car on a dirt road 10 miles from anywhere, and I just was like, this is probably a terrible idea. So I turned around, and on my way back, I tried to find a potential campsite maybe, or at least some vistas to get some good shots of the sunset, because the sun was coming down. As you can see now, it's almost all the way dark. And it didn't really work out. The sunset was crappy. I had my wide angle lens, which was good, but I was too far from the cliffside to actually get the vista that I wanted, to get the actual shot that I wanted. So it just turned out really crappy. Anyway, I'm now 0 for 2 on places to stay tonight. I have sand everywhere. I ripped out the back bumper on my on my new Macan when I lost clearance on the dirt road at one point as I was like sinking into the sand. I almost got attacked by red killer fire ants, or whatever you call them, that when my bumper grounded out were like everywhere on the back of my car as I was trying to fix it. I managed to lose a piece of camera equipment that I was using in Antelope Canyon, which by the way turned out sweet. But yeah, this is actually, I'm recording this because this is going to be a kind of a funny memory of just a miserable fail. Now I remember why you guys probably can't see anything. The light's on in front of you. Okay, anyways, so that's where I'm at. I'm trying to drive my way back down this dirt road and get out and eventually get something to eat. And hopefully find a place to sleep tonight. Okay, all right, I will check back in maybe like an hour. Oh, hey. So you're wondering how things turned out? Well, right now, I am laying on a bed in a room at Lake Powell Resort, which is not in Page, but in, I forget how you say it, Huawei or something like that. Anyway, I'm exhausted if you can't tell, and there has been more drama since the last time I checked in. So the second I hung up with you guys last time and went about my merry way on the crazy dirt road in the middle of nowhere in Vermilion Wilderness, my tire pressure monitor went off because my rear right side tire had lost 6 psi. And when I checked it, there was a screw in it. So that's a major bummer. And I'm going to have to figure that out tomorrow morning. But I can say I am super grateful that I made it off of that dirt road without getting stuck. Because having a flat tire in the middle of nowhere would have been total chaos, disaster, misery. So I am grateful to be here and be safe, even though it costed me a little bit of money that I didn't want to spend. For a second there, I thought I wasn't going to get a room and I was going to have to go back to that terrible lake and sleep in my car, which would have been really brutal. So I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to try to stay up and take advantage of the free Wi-Fi here and get through some pictures and get them online. But I don't know if I'm going to have it in me or not, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right, until tomorrow. All right, here I am at the Big O Tires getting my screw tire replaced. And I don't know if I should actually say this out loud or not, but I think the saga's almost over. We'll have to see how the rest of the day goes. But apparently it's supposed to be done in 30 minutes, and then I can maybe actually have time to go see the California condors after all. So that might still be on the map. And then after that, off to Grand Canyon. Okay, here we go. We are about to pull out of Big O Tires, and we are back in action, baby. What's up?